Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to go ahead and show you the results I'm sure they're lying about. I want to go ahead and tell you what I saw last night. What I saw last night was a win for the current administration. I saw electoral votes coming in that they were showing predictions that all those states were going to be red that are suddenly turning so-called blue. I saw that it was in the bag for him. That it was in the bag for him. He had it. Then they called it off until today. Said we've got to continue counting these ballots. Then they flipped it. They said, it flipped overnight. They lied. Now here comes more shutdowns, more control. Here comes more consistent rhetoric from the other side. Here comes more intrusion on the American way of life. Because the dealers, violence, here comes the surge. That's what's going to happen, sadly. And because it's freedom of speech, that's what, I mean, it might not, I hope it doesn't, but that's what we see under the people who support this other side, the other side. That's what we see. We see consistent threats from them. I mean, they were shouting death to him and everything else. I mean, it's horrible. And yet, we're the ones who are considered the evil. Anyway, that's why I got flagged for 7 days, so I couldn't tell what was going on during the election. I couldn't report on it. I couldn't do anything. First of all, they say this is a historic election. There's never been anything like this in the history of America. Mail-in ballots. There's never been so many there's never been so many millions of mail-in ballots in the history of America. There's never been such a obviously fraudulent election. When you see a state's going from completely red, and then they stop the voter counting until in the morning, and then it turns blue, that's a lie. That is a lie. And there's so many people that spit violent, hateful rhetoric in the name of the other side and claim to be all about love. If they were all about love, they wouldn't be burning everything down, harming children, and just, it just doesn't make sense to me. We need a positive revolution. That's what we need. A positive revolution. There's a lot of light codes coming in. They say this is a big time of light codes right now. Not only that, but they say, I've been seeing a lot of 1111s and 444s and repeating numbers and things like that. I've been seeing a lot of repeating numbers. But I don't see him winning this. I don't see the one on the left there. I don't see him winning this. Not legally. Especially when he gets up in the middle of the night when the votes aren't even supposedly counted yet and says, we've got this. I feel confident we've got this. I mean, I can't stand, I'm sorry. I can't stand the thoughts of seeing him and her up there for 4 years. And I mean, it's just, ugh. I know many of you support this administration who follow my channel. If you don't, that's whatever. I still love you. I don't understand, but I love you. Do you know how difficult the shutdowns were? Do you know why this virus happened? You know why it happened? Then we got the mail-in voting. We got the mail-in ballots. It's easier to control. I was watching it last night, and I've got several screenshots and pictures of the lies that were taking place, where they prematurely called victory in states where it wasn't his win. It wasn't Biden's win. They prematurely called victory when they were 2 million votes behind on his side. They did that in a lot of states when they weren't even counted yet. And then they stopped the counting when it was turning red. When everything was turning all red, then they stopped the counting. I don't think anyone appreciates what he has done. I'll show you some of the obvious rigging in the next video. I just hope for the best, because I don't like what I see. Peace. Signing out.